Hello everybody! This week we are working on mini movement number 15, which is going to be relevé, and we're also going to look at some échappé changé. This is relevé, and this is an échappé changé. A relevé is different from a regular rise in ballet. A rise is done by lifting onto the balls of the feet, bending at the metatarsal of the foot, and lowering back down, all with stretched legs. A relevé, on the other hand, is performed instead with a plié on each end of the rise, described as plié, relevé, plié, and stretch. There are 3 methods that people can do this relevé in. The first method is the 2-foot displacement, where the toes gather to the midline of one's position, as I'm showing here. Both toes displaced from their starting point, never disconnecting but sliding along the floor to their new position. No matter which foot is in front, both toes move the same amount. The second option is going to be having only the front foot draw in to meet the other foot, thereby shifting the midline of balance over to the back foot. I'm showing it with a basic rise here, but it functions the same with your relevé. People often use this technique while turning or to train for pirouettes. The third method is to perform this instead with the back foot, drawing it to the front foot with that rising action. No matter which technique of toes of gathering you use, it's very important that you end up with equal balance on both legs. Not too far forwards on the big toes, not so far backwards that it's too easy to lift your front foot off the ground. As I'm going to demonstrate here. You don't want to be too far forwards, and you don't want to be so far back your front foot lifts up. Both feet are equally down. To come down, use whichever tracking method you used to come up, whether it's releasing the front foot or the back foot, or both equally. Moving on to échappé. Échappé means to escape, which is what we're trying to do with our feet from their original position. Start by practicing a few strong tendus out to the side from a plié in first to get the feel of pressure on the floor. Then, press both toes into the ground at the same time, and for an equal distance, travel to second position on rise. If your weight is well forwards and equal, you should have little to no trouble balancing here. To close, we lift in the abdominals and muscles of the legs to release the heels back to our plié. For échappé changé, repeat the practice tendu method with strong tendus to second from your 5th position, this time closing behind. You'll be an échappé master in no time, assuming you treat your tendons and ligaments nicely. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all on Monday.